In today's lab, we are going to be separating bananas into their soluble and insoluble parts. The soluble part of a banana is the sugar. The insoluble part of the banana is the starch, and we'll be comparing which type of banana has more starch, which has more sugar. We'll be using ripe bananas, extremely ripe bananas, and then some green bananas. So what you'll do is you'll start out with a mortar and pestle. You'll have a sample of banana. You'll be grinding it in here with some water. You will then transfer that into a small test tube, which you will put in something called a centrifuge. And the centrifuge will spin this around so that you'll end up with basically a pellet of banana starch on the bottom and then some liquid, which we call a supernatant, on the top. When you use the centrifuge, what we want to be sure of is that we have it balanced. So if I put my test tube in this well right here, I should have another group that puts theirs over here, and we want them to be approximately the same amount of liquid in there. So we'll just kind of check that out, make sure they have about the same amount of liquid when we put them in. And then these are all labeled. You can't really see it very well here, but there is a number 4 by this one, and there's a number, what is that? It's very hard to see. A number 1 by that one. So 1 and 4 are opposite, 6 and 3 are opposite, I think, and 2 and 5. So you'll want to look and see what number your test tube is by and whether you have it in the right centrifuge or the left centrifuge so that you know that you get your right one back. Okay, so now you've got this here, and it's got 2 parts. It's got a liquid part, it's got a solid part. You're actually going to go through another process. The liquid goes in here, do another process, you centrifuge it again, more liquid goes in here. This is your glucose. It's in the liquid. The sugar part's in the liquid. You've got the solid part of the banana, and what you're going to do with that solid part of the banana is you're going to try to isolate that a little bit further and dry it out. The way we'll do that is by using something called a Buchner funnel and vacuum filtration. So this is the setup for that. I'll have the solid part of my banana in the top here, and it's still wet from the liquid. So what I want to do is put it in this thing. Now I've got a filter paper here that I put in earlier. I also have, if you can see here, there's like a little collar right here that is going to help to create the vacuum so that it will work. So you've got this sidearm flask, which is connected with a hose to the vacuum outlet. You have this collar, and inside the collar I have my Buchner funnel with my filter paper. I'll put my solid banana in there, I'll run the vacuum, that'll help to dry it out. We'll add a little bit of acetone that will dry it further, and then perhaps we can even put it in an oven for a while to make it dry more. So that'll be the starch. We'll be calculating the percent starch in the banana. We'll also be calculating the percent glucose, and what I'll do is run through the calculations in another quick video for you so you have an idea of how to do that. So I'm looking forward to seeing you in lab this week. Hope you're having a good day.